In this video, I'll be discussing about the user-defined functions in JavaScript. A function here means a block of code to perform a particular task. There are some advantages of using a function in a program. One is it makes debugging easier. The second is it increases the readability of the program. Third is the functions created can be reused. And the fourth one is reduces the complexity of the problem. There are two types of functions. One is built-in function, the other one is user-defined function. Built-in functions are otherwise called library functions, and they are predefined code built into the compiler. Examples of built-in functions in JavaScript are pass, int, and eval. And the user-defined functions are created by the user, which in detail will be discussed in this video. To create user-defined functions, a user has to define the function first and then call it. A function definition syntax is as follows. Function, which is the keyword here, following the function keyword is the function name, which is user defined, and while giving the function name you have to follow the same rules that of naming a variable. No keywords are allowed. The name should start with a letter. It can have letters, numbers, underscore, and dollar sign, and no spaces or no other special characters are allowed. Same rules that of naming a variable are followed here for naming the function also, which is followed by a parenthesis, that is round brackets, which is used to specify within brackets. You can specify the parameter list, and this parameter list is optional. So that is why it has been enclosed within square brackets. You can give either 0 or more parameters here. And following it is the code of the function is contained within this curly braces. Open brace followed by the statements to be executed, following which is the return statement. This is optional, that is why it has been included in square brackets. Return statement is used to return a computed value or expression back to the called function. Okay. And the end of the code is indicated using the closing braces. Next is after function definition, you have to call the function in order to execute the function. So the syntax for that is function name, that is what you specified using function definition. The same name should be given here, function name, and within brackets the parameter list. If there are any parameters, that should be mentioned here. This is optional as in the previous case. We'll see some examples of using functions in JavaScript. The first example uses a function without parameters and with no return values. And in this program is just to print hello using alert box. And here you can see I'm using a event on click. When the button is clicked, in the button control, when the button is clicked, the event on click will be triggered, and to the event I assign the function handler, that is event handler, as say hello, which is the name of the function here. And so when it is called, the program control transfers to the function in script, where we have the function is the keyword, say hello is the function name. This function has no parameters, so empty parenthesis is used, following which is the curly brace, and the code here is to display the string hello. Okay, and this is what is called the function call, and this is the function definition. You see how the output is displayed. This is how it is displayed. Uh, this is a function without parameters as the heading given, and the button displays say hello. When you click this button, it displays the message in the alert box. Okay. The next example is with the parameters and return values. Here this program is to add two numbers using parameters in function, and for that purpose I am using here the function name as add1. This is the function call here where x equal to add1. This is the function name, and this is the statement for function call, and the function is defined here where function, the keyword is given, add1 is the function name. Within brackets we give the parameter list. While passing, that is while calling the function, I have used here two values 34 and 8. So here the A is assigned 34 and B is assigned 8. So while computing this, here I have used a return statement, return A plus B, that is 34 plus 8 is done. Okay, and it will return the value back to here. When return is used, it will return to the statement either on the same line of the function call or to the statement next to the function call. Here it will be returning this value after adding will be returned to x. That is, x will be assigned the added result. Okay, and that will be displayed using document.write result as x values will be printed. As you can see in the output, when 34 and 8 are added, it will display the result as 42. The next example is to change the background color. This uses a function as well as the events are used here to change the background color of a browser window on clicking the button. And here the function call is change, that is the function name is change color. This is the function call. Function call is done in the on click event, and the value passed here is the value represented by this button, that is red will be passed here. This dot value here represents red, this dot value in this case is green, in this case it is blue, in the other cases the remaining colors. And when this function is called, it will be, the program control will be transferred to this position, and so here we change the background color of the browser window, that is done using document.body.style.background color C should be in capitals equal to C, which is the parameter representing this dot value. Okay, this dot value, the first case it will be red, so C will be assigned, C is equal to red. So here it will be displaying the color as red. If you click yellow, the value passed here will be yellow, so change color C will be yellow, and so the corresponding background color will be displayed. You can see the output in the next slide. The button pressed here is pink. As you can see, the blue square here indicates that this is the value that has been selected, and so the corresponding color is displayed as the background of this browser window. As you can see, it is pink. And the next example for again function and events is to find the area of a circle, and for that also I am using here event and the function name as f area, no values are passed here. Okay, no parameters are used here. But here we use form for entering the values, inputting the values. So enter radius is used to input the value 3.5, which is done using form input type controls. And here I have used a table in order to format the output, that is to keep the controls aligned. I have used here table. Okay, and in this function we uh, take the value in the text box. Value what you enter in the text box is assigned to R variable by using this statement document dot form. Document represents the browser window, and in that browser window we are going to use the form. Okay, the name of the form here has been defined as form1, so I am using here form1 dot rad is the text box, that is the text box for enter radius, that is here you can see the name defined for that text box is rad, so I am using here rad dot value. Okay, so R will be assigned the value what you enter in this text box, and then calculate the area of circle by using pi r square, that is 3.14 into R, and then I use here an built-in function, that is to fixed, which is used to round to specified number of decimal places. Okay, and the calculated value is displayed in the second text box using again document.form1 dot, the second text box name is res here, so I use here res dot value equal to the calculated value which is in A. Okay, and that's when you run the program you will get a form like this where you can enter the input and click the calculate area button, which is the name of this button. I mean value of, given in this button is calculate area. When you click this, the corresponding function for calculating the area is triggered, and that will display the result in the second text box. Okay, these are the examples of using functions and events. That's all. Thank you.